Faced with immense pressure to tackle the abuse of women and children, President Cyril Ramaphosa has promised to ask Parliament to make the Sexual Offenders Register public. But the move has been met with scepticism. Some NGOs have warned making the register public could lead to mob justice, attacks and lawlessness. Last week, angry residents in Khayelitsha said a lighter house believed to be that of the post office employee charged for the rape and murder of a UCT student. For more reaction on this, I'm joined by Bernadine Bachar, Director of the Saki Bartman Centre for Women and Children in the Western Cape. Good morning to you. I believe you don't agree with this move. Why not?
Good morning, Jane. Yes, I don't. I don't believe that the research is showing that making the register public actually doesn't do anything to actually stop recidivism on the part of offenders. But over and above that, I think we have a very real concern that there will be mob violence in the country.
As I mentioned a little earlier on, it's hard to feel sympathy. So, you know, I know that nobody can condone mob violence, but surely there are many people who support getting this list out.
Jane, I think the important thing to remember is the men that will be on this register would actually have already served their sentences.
All right, so carry on.
They would already have served their sentences, so they would have gone through the prison process already. Putting them onto a register would only incite the people around them. I can't see that it actually is going to be beneficial to communities and anybody else.
How successful is the process and the rehabilitation when they have served their term?
That is a difficulty, and President Ramaphosa has said that he wants to extend the prison programs to actually be dealing with rehabilitation on a more robust level. And yes, that is a concern, but I don't feel that having the register being public is actually going to address the concerns. It should be done within the correctional services arena.
Should schools possibly have this list? Should certain institutions have access to it?
I do believe that the regulations stand at the moment. The list is available to employees and certain other authorities. Yes, certainly there should be some sort of regulation when it becomes public, but I don't feel that it should be made broadly public to anybody in the community at all. So yes, schools are something we can be looking at, and employers. But I believe that, yeah, those regulations should be put in place.
Okay. Bernadine, what is the solution then?
The solution is to strengthen our criminal justice system, to be looking at our sentencing, having harsher sentences, looking at our parole provisions as well as looking at our bail provisions, and then strengthening the response across the board in all sectors and all ministerial departments that deal with gender-based violence. We need to coordinate. We need to be looking at rolling out education for gender-based violence at schools, and all of these things are actually dealt with in the National Strategic Plan, which will be rolled out pretty shortly.
Bernadine, good to talk to you. Thank you.